Thank you for joining us, Mrs. Gaspar. I don't mean to disturb you.
Not at all, Mrs. Howard.
Ms. Howard, Mrs. Gaspar. It's Ms. Howard?
Oh, you're still not married? Don't worry, my dear. The right young man will come along someday.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time today, but I have a serious situation that I need to clear up. And since Eddie won't talk to me, I think you're the only one that can help.
I'll help in any way I can.
Excellent. Now, can you tell me if Eddie has ever been in your room? At night, I mean.
I have a very important question, Miss Howard. Which one is Eddie?
Oh, I'm Eddie, Mrs. Gaspar.
Oh, yes, of course, my boy. Yes, Eddie's been in my room at night, Miss Howard.
And can you tell me how his underwear ended up in your room?
His underwear? Oh, this is embarrassing.
Please, Mrs. Gaspar, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. What did Eddie do to you?
Eddie? Absolutely nothing.
Then how did his underwear end up in your room?
Well, these are mine, of course. I'm a bit uncomfortable telling you this, but I have an underwear fetish. I love underwear. It's always made my daughter a little bit uncomfortable.
But they have Eddie's name in them.
Well, yes, the things you find on the interwebs these days.
Okay, well, maybe you could tell me what he was doing in your room at night.
Oh, he is just the sweetest man. I suffer from night terrors, so he checks in on me at night.
He does.
I do? Yeah, I do.
Good work, Eddie.
Thank you.
He's such a dear. You're lucky to have him working here.
We are, yeah.
He's just the sort of young man you should be looking for, Miss Howard.
I'm sorry for taking up so much of your day, Mrs. Gaspar. Come in.
Hi, Miss Howard. Oh, hey, Eddie.
Hi, Ethel.
You guys having a party in here?
Not quite.
What is it, Ethel?
Oh, sorry, Miss Howard. We need your help with something out here.
Please excuse me, Mrs. Gaspar. Eddie, can you please help her back to her room?
Yes, ma'am. Of course. God, thank you, Mrs. Gaspar.
Be quiet. I just saved your job, so you owe me again.
What? But, no.
Come by my room at the same time tonight. We'll talk about how you're going to pay me back this time.
But, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to sleep with you. I should have never listened to you or did this in the first place.
Well then, maybe Miss Howard really should hear the truth about your nightly visits. I didn't think so. I'll see you tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Eddie, my boy, welcome. How much money did you bring me?
Oh, Aaron, this looks awesome.
Thanks. She always made it seem so hard. That's why we always ordered out. What a waste.
Well, it looks like all your hard work is paying off.
Thank you, sir.
You don't have to call me sir all the time. It's Hunter. We don't have to be so formal. You know, sometimes it could just be like us.
That would be wrong. I might be tempted to revert to our former relationship as friends. You're so much more than that to me.
Anthony!
What is she doing here?
She'll leave once she realizes Anthony isn't here.
I don't want to see her.
Where's Anthony?
Well, he's not here.
No, Hunter, the world is just so cruel. I know you can't possibly understand this because you lead such a sheltered life thanks to my brother Anthony and the fact that he pays for everything, but it's so cruel.
Get out, Veronica.
I don't know if I can go on after the way I was treated this very day. And Aaron, it's been almost a week. Don't you think you should come home instead of sponging off of my brother as bad enough Hunter does it for all these years, and now you?
I pay my fair share, Veronica.
I'm sure you do, dear.
Time to go, Veronica.
Oh, Aaron, I'm sorry. You know what I like when I'm upset? I'm a truth teller at the best of times, but when I'm upset, I can't stop myself. I'm like a truth avalanche. Oh my God, Aaron, what have you been eating? You look absolutely massive. Oh, there I go again. See? I'm just so upset.
What's wrong, Veronica?
Oh, I couldn't possibly burden you.
Good. Go home then.
No, Sarah, we insist.
Mr. Gray.
Please, Veronica, call me Gavin. Mister's so limiting. I'm but a humble artist, a living conduit for the immortal abstract.
Well, Gavin, I think we'll get along fabulously.
The very air hums when you enter the room, Veronica. And do you know what I'm hearing?
Gavin, you found your Medea.
Shh! I hear it, and it's saying, "What are you wearing?"
What?
I gave you explicit instructions, do you recall?
I do.
And what were they?
You told me to dress like I wanted the part.
And this is how you demonstrate that you want the part? This is how you demonstrate to me that you could follow instruction?
What? I don't.
We're not off to a very good start, Vicky.
Veronica!
I don't think it matters at this point.
Gavin, please.
Mr. Gray.
No. Mr. Gray, please. I need this part. I will do anything, please.
Come here. I suppose we could work something out.
Thank you.
Let's get started, shall we? Please remove your clothing.
Excuse me?
Your clothing? I know some women enjoy having intercourse with their bra on. However, when I make love to a woman, I prefer her to be fully nude.
We are not going to be having intercourse.
Then enjoy obscurity in the chorus.
That's not fair.
Women have a wonderful instinct about things. They can discover everything except the obvious.
How dare you? Writing me off with an Oscar Wilde quote? Do you have any idea who I am?
No. And thanks to your behavior, no one will either. You may leave.
Veronica, that's horrible.
I know. Who has ever heard of a heterosexual theater director?
That's the old Veronica. Welcome back.
And that's not the worst of it.
Hello, Gina.
Gina, what are you doing here? Callbacks. Careful. He's a loathsome human being. He tried to make me sleep with him for the part. Did you? Of course not. That's not how truly talented people get the part. It's a curse I have to bear for being so beautiful. People can't see my inherent talent through my features. Thank goodness you don't have to deal with that burden, Gina.
You may go, Vicky. Gina, I hope you took the time to follow my instructions.
You tell me, Mr. Gray. I know. Gina is a wanton harlot. Who knew?
I didn't think she had it in her.
Huh.
Poor Eddie.
Poor Eddie! Poor me! My best friend has stabbed me in the back.
Veronica, I think it's time for you to go.
Well, I'll catch up with Anthony later. I've got my impending confrontation with Gina to prepare for. Oh, and Aaron. Try putting the fort down long enough to come home, maybe even just for a night. We've got a lot to discuss. You've got a lot of explaining to do.
Me?
Yes, but don't worry. I think I can find it in my heart to forgive you. I am a terribly magnanimous person. Ask anyone.
Aaron, calm down.
She said I looked massive. There wasn't even enough butter in this.
my brother's place. Or it was. Listen, I don't have a lot of time here. I've got the slave home, cleaning the apartment, making food for like this long night of stuffing and sex. So I'm gonna have to be home at some point.
Of course, yeah. This is a really nice place.
Yeah, it's could use a woman's touch, I think. My sister-in-law, Gina, isn't exactly the most fashionable gal. I think she could be if she tried, though. So, why don't we talk about why you're still in the closet in this day and age?
I don't want to talk. I just want to...
There'll be plenty of time for that. Why don't we just, talk for a minute?
There's not much to talk about. I'm nothing special.
Well, I think everybody is special in some way.
I'm a single sanitation worker. I live with my mother. And I drink 2 6-packs before bed each night. What about that makes me special?
I don't know. I guess we could figure it out.
Well, it makes you special.
I don't know that either. I mean, I'm just a guy who does what feels right.
My mother keeps asking me why I'm not meeting a nice girl. And the guys I work with aren't exactly what you call fag friendly. Not that I'm a fag,
Sounds like they got a lot to learn. Sounds like you do too.
Yeah.
You could start with being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
I'm dealing a lot with secrets lately. And I realize how dangerous that could be. You don't care what I'm saying, do you? You just want to blow me.
Yeah.
No. Get to it, boy. Gina!
What do you mean you don't have anything for me?
I tried, Miss Gasper, but she wouldn't let me take anything.
I thought I was pretty clear. Are you that stupid?
No, you told me to bring you some money. I tried. I'm sorry.
You know what that means? If you can't bring me money, you have to bring me satisfaction in another way.
Oh, God. Please, Mrs. Gasper, somebody might come in.
Then you better hurry. Unless you want the aura hearing the truth about what you do to me at night.
Truth? That's not the truth. I didn't initiate anything. That was all you.
Eddie, sweet boy, that is what happened, yes. But that's not the truth. The truth is what I tell your boss, because everyone knows you're a loser, an idiot, and a nobody. And I'm kind old Mrs. Gaspar. Fiora will believe me. Everyone will believe me.
But that's not fair.
You poor dumb man. Is it fair that you have to hide the fact that you love someone just because of the color of his skin? And then you have to marry his best friend, a man you have nothing in common with, and raise a family with him? And while the man you love is lying in a hospital dying alone, you have to mourn in private. Fair. Fairness isn't anything we can find in life, Eddie. It's just a lie we tell children to protect them from living. And it's so fragile. So very fragile.
It sounds awful.
It sucks getting old, Eddie. It's just plain shitty. You should thank God with the shape you're in. There's no way you'll make it past 50.
Well, hey, at least you have your daughter.
Yeah, she's great. She's why I have to blackmail you.
What do you mean?
I had to give her my savings or she'd lose her house. I'm a manipulative old lady, Eddie, but I'm not a monster. I don't want my daughter and grandson on the street.
Your daughter sure is lucky to have you. You really are a good woman.
Maybe. Now get down there and work out that mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, you!
Hi.
Sorry about earlier. I was with some friends. I couldn't get away.
That's okay, I understand, I think. Bye.
Where do you think you're going?
I need to get going home. I mean, Carla's probably worried about me.
Carla?
It's our fiance, my husband and mine.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she's really amazing. She's probably thinking about me right now. Is something wrong?
No, of course not.
Here.
Come with me. This is better.
Better for what?
Been wanting to do that since yesterday.
Really?
Of course.
I thought...
Bet that's your problem. You think way too much, don't you?
You're not the first person to say that to me.
So stop it. Let's get a hotel room and I'll find something for you to do besides think.
Wait, a hotel room? Why don't we just go back to your place?
You wouldn't like it. Frat boys are filthy creatures. You feel wicked uncomfortable.
I'd prefer that to a hotel.
It's the cost. Don't worry about it. I'll pay.
I think that's a bad idea.
Come on. I know you think I'm hot.
Yeah, I mean... I guess. You're not my usual type, but... Yeah, but I'm not just gonna jump into bed with you, okay? So, why don't we just go and hang out at your place? We'll talk about books or something. Okay? Maybe another time, and if we hit it off, then we can do something like that.
Nope. Sorry. It's not gonna happen either.
Is there some reason you don't want me to come to your place? What is it?
Come on, Anthony. Don't make me say it.
No, tell me.
A guy like you with a guy like me, it doesn't fit.
Good. I'm not looking for another relationship anyway. I'm already in two.
It's nothing personal. It's just I have an image.
You do. Of course you do.
Where you going?
Home.
Come on, don't be like that.
Let it be. Horatio, I am dead.
Life's not just about being the smartest guy in the room with the Shakespeare quotes. Grab the stick out of your ass and let's have some fun, Anthony.
Anthony!
So, this'll do what I asked.
Yes. Now sex, please.
Suppose you earned it.
Hey, that's some fine lawyering right there. Got you what you wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was pretty hard.
How dare you? 2 times in 2 days?
Oh, come on.
I know you. I'm going to sue you.
For what?
You stole my intellectual property and put it in one of your sleazy commercials.
I did?
The jingle.
I did.
Are you sleeping with the man who raped my intellectual property?
Hey, that word is not something that you can just toss around.
Yeah, I am.
My back grows weary from all of the knives you've thrown in it, Gina. First Medea, and now this.
I didn't steal anything, Veronica. I earned that part.
Oh, of course you did, sweetheart. On your back.
Gina, does this mean we're not having sex tonight?
Hold on.
Hey, Gina Bina! Is it true that you got the role of Medea over that loudmouth showboat?
Who are you on the phone with?
My friend from Audition's Apollina.
The woman who was singing my song in your commercial?
Wait a minute, you know Apollina? How?
Is this about time?
It's not a great time.
Just great. You know my wife.
Oh, come on, we should oh, shit. We should totally do something, though. I mean, it's not every day that a girl like us gets to stick it to a girl like her. This is exciting.
Yeah,
I'd like that.
Gina, what is going on here?
I'm never getting laid tonight.
Are you home? Where are you?
It's more like a zoo.
Oh, is this about time? Should I call you back later?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll touch base with you later. Bye.
You didn't tell me you knew my wife.
I didn't think it was important. She's not your wife and you're balls deep in me. At least you don't act like she is.
Gina? Are you sleeping with a married man?
It's not the worst thing she's doing, Eddie. She stole the part of Medea from me! From me!
The director just thought I was more talented.
I thought you were made of better quality than this. I thought you had some self-respect.
I can't believe you're judging me for having sex.
Oh, have all the sex you want, but have some self-respect.
Jiminy crickets.
Can everyone please just go? I've got a lot on my mind right now, and all I want to do is have sex with this woman so I can stop thinking about the fact that my lover and my wife are friends. Hey! Really? Is that the best that you got?
Eddie, I think you should leave.
But you can't tell me to leave, because I live here too.
Actually, I can. And then John.
Hey, how's your day?
Illuminating. How was yours?
Same old, same old.
What brings you out of the boudoir?
Getting more food.
Oh. Don't let me keep you.
It's okay. I'm in no rush. He's not going anywhere.
What's this?
I just needed a break.
Tell me.
It's just that Aaron is so sure about what he wants, and it's...
Hunter, Aaron does not have a clue what he wants. He didn't when we were younger, and he doesn't now. All you can do is give him what you want and hope that it's enough to please him.
You've given this speech before.
Countless times to Veronica.
It sounded a little rehearsed.
I think you should go back in there. Show Aaron the stuff that his master is made of.
You should join us. I have another collar.
I've got a book to finish, and Carla is keeping me company.
You mind if I turn on the TV?
Hunter! Sir! Hunter! Sir!
I just don't see how this is fair or legal. I mean, this is my apartment too.
Until you can prove that in a court, this apartment and everything in it belongs to me. I've been made sure that your name is redacted from the lease. Redacted means taken off.
I hope you're happy.
I hope you're never happy again. I hope you never find someone. I mean, being married to you, yeah, I let myself go a bit, but I can get back to where I was. I'm a star, my director sees that, but you've always been a pathetic loser. It's all you've ever been. So my wish, if there is a God and he believes in justice, that you don't die alone and unloved.
That was so incredibly sexy. You have no idea how turned on I am right now.
You get back in that bedroom right now, and I don't want to hear you talk